you love writing and you want to write, it's gonna make you really happy because you're gonna be working on something that you love. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm bringing you another episode of the Typewriter Chronicles where I give you advice on how to write awesome shit efficiently and productively. And today we are talking about how to write with a job or school and just other things to do. Without any further ado, let's jump right into the video. Number one is decide if you want to write in the morning or in the evening. Maybe you have time for both, but probably not. If you maybe don't have to wake up that early, then you can squeeze in a little bit of writing time. Or if you often go to bed late, then you can just, write a little bit before bed. If you are super busy during the week and you usually don't have much time at all, try to focus on writing a lot on the weekends so that you can just make sure that you get writing into every week, which is my second tip, and that is write regularly. It's of course wonderful if you can write every morning or every evening and just squeeze in some writing every single day, but if you are extremely busy and you know that you're just not capable of that and it's just so much pressure and you just can't do it, then just try to write regularly. Tell yourself that every week you're gonna write for at least 2 hours, or every weekend you're gonna write for at least one day, or anything like that, anything that works for you. Just try to make it regular, because what does not work with writing at all is when we just tell ourselves, I'm just gonna try to write as often as possible, but we don't actually have a specific time and a specific goal, and then we just write 3 times in 1 month and figure out and see fuck, I didn't exactly write much this month. So number 3 is make a detailed plan and schedule it and actually figure it out and make sure that it's specific and not just floating in space I'm just gonna write a lot, because that, like I said a second ago, doesn't work. So take your agenda or just write it down somewhere in your phone or whatever and figure out when you're gonna write. Maybe you can write on Monday, Tuesday, Friday, and Sunday or whatever. Maybe you can write every morning for 30 minutes and just write it down and really actually stick to it. Next thing is make writing your priority. You can't make it a priority above work and school, but you can make it a priority over everything else, over any other hobbies you might have, over watching YouTube, watching TV shows, going out, anything like that. Just make it a priority above everything else, unless you care about the other things more. But if you really, really, really want to write and just write a lot, you have to prioritize it and just write as much as possible, I remember that I often just came home from school and then I watched TV shows for 3 hours, and I definitely didn't write regularly. And what I could have done is that, I wrote regularly every day, for 2 hours after school or whatever, and then watch TV shows on the weekends. Just remember that you love writing and you want to write, and even though it often seems more exhausting than all the other things, it's gonna be so much more worth your time, and it's gonna make you really happy because you're gonna be working on something that you love. And then eventually you're gonna write awesome books and it's gonna be beautiful. Just schedule it, stick to it, make it a habit, make it regular, and make your writing a priority so that every time you just have time, you can write, which is my last tip, and that is squeeze writing in whenever you can. So if it takes a while for you to get home from school or work and you're taking, the subway or something like that, not driving, then just try to write a scene or try to figure out some characters you haven't completely developed or anything that's writing related. Try to just squeeze it in any times that you have a tiny bit of time, or if you are suddenly free, if you're on summer break or any other holidays or shit like that, then just try to squeeze in writing as much as possible. You don't have to write all the time. You don't have to pick writing over everything all the time, but if it really matters to you, you need to pick it many more times than you have so far. So if you always picked socializing, TV shows, and all that shit, just pick writing for once, you know, because it actually really matters to you. And then sometimes you can do other things, but you should do writing the most if it matters to you the most. And that's gonna be it for today's episode. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it and subscribe for more videos like this, and yeah. Good luck with school or work or anything that awaits you now. And I'm personally going to college, which I haven't even said that out loud in a video, or like out loud much at all. I'm like still mind blown that I'm so old. Like, I'm going to college and I'm so excited, but it's insane. So yeah, that's gonna be it. Have a brilliant day and see you soon in another video. Bye!